Hi everyone. So today I wanted to talk you through how the studio calendars and the project calendars work together and how you can really utilize them to see both a big picture overview of what's happening in your studio and also a bird's eye view detailed look at one project at a time. So if we start with the studio calendar, so this is a real overview of what we are doing across all of our projects and our non-project related work. So to navigate to the studio calendar, it's simply through the big blue box. Now, as you can see here on the studio calendar, we have all of the different colors represent the project color that we've allocated to it. We have the project code as well and the detail of the meeting. Now, if we choose to select to add an event when we're in the studio calendar, we obviously have to nominate the project that we are adding it to. And then it's simply a matter of going through and adding in the details. Of course, we're always able to add our calendar events to the whiteboards as well, which allows us to reduce that double handling of information. Anything that is created on the studio calendar will always be visible on the project calendar. So you don't need to go and recreate that event in the project calendar. However, when you're working in the project calendars, not everything is automatically pushed through to the studio calendar. So as you can see, the studio calendar is really giving me an idea of my overall studio workings and what's happening in my studio. To navigate to the project calendar, so every project that you have has its own calendar. Inside the project, you navigate to project admin, and then the first tab up here is the calendar for that project. Now, as you can see here, we only have what's happening in this project. And this event here you'll see is one that it's a planning out event. So I use the project calendars to block out time for the workflow of my projects. That event I have not pushed through to the studio calendar. However, you will notice that these two events here I have pushed through. So that allows us to see really easily events that like key milestones that we need in the project, in the studio calendar, we're able to create here in the project calendar and push through to the studio calendar. But time blocking or project specific kind of scheduling or workflow scheduling for our team, that just sits at the project level. And it's really simple when you're creating an event in the project calendar. You can nominate here whether or not you want to push it through to the studio calendar. So it's a simple tick box. And of course, as well, you're able to see add the item to the whiteboard. So that is a really quick little overview of how the project calendars and the studio calendar work together to really help increase your workflow and your ability to plan out your time. I hope you found it helpful.